This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by the man who must be the most popular boxer in the sport, Jamel Herring. Jamel, it's a pleasure as always to talk to you. How are things going?
Everything's going good, man. It's always good to see you, man. Speak with you, my brother, man. So everything's going good. I'm happy. I'm blessed. And I'm ready for this weekend's festivities.
What's it like as a fighter to be able to come to a show knowing that you haven't got to make weight?
Oh, yeah. Listen, it's good just to come to a show and be a fan. I don't have to worry about, like I said, I don't have to worry about making weight. I don't have to worry about, the pressure of putting on a dominant performance. I can just be me and enjoy a great show and just have fun again.
Let's touch on making weight. We obviously just saw Terence and Shawn weigh in, both of them are the same weight, I believe. What did you make of seeing them both on the scales? Anything in it? Did you see maybe one looking a bit healthier at all?
No, I just see, man, Shawn looks solid, big. Terence looks more defined and cut up, of course. But both of them, they're hungry. Not just want to go eat right after weighing, but they're ready. They're hungry to come out on top. And, very competitive. And just from the stare down, it's all business tomorrow night.
So it's all business tomorrow night. What are you expecting to see between the pair of them in the ring? We know the skills that Terence possesses, but we also know the style that Shawn will bring on Saturday night.
Oh, listen, Shawn's, the back of his warm-up said war. So I'm expecting a war tomorrow night. It's going to be a great night for boxing from the start to finish on the card. But the main event is going to be lightning and thunder all in one. And, Shawn, he's definitely going to bring in that thunder because he's going to come in, roaring. But like I said, Terence is sharp and he can get you like that, with a blink of an eye if you're not careful.
Jamal, I don't think there's a single man in the sport or woman in the sport I've ever heard you badmouth or ever give kind of a wrong word about. But I want to ask you, do you have a prediction for tomorrow night? Is anybody you want to go against?
I mean, listen. Of course, I gotta go for my guy. I gotta go for my guy, my brother Terence Crawford. But it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be an easy matchup. Shawn is a two-time world welterweight champion for a reason. And this is a guy that, if you really look at it, all of his past opponents, they respect him, and there's a reason why they respect him because listen, he doesn't play, and he's all action. But like I said, I just feel like Terence has a lot more tools. But don't get me wrong, Shawn can make it a rough, grueling fight if you allow him.
You said obviously he's your boy. You spent training camps together. You've just seen him preparing for this one. What should everybody expect to see from him tomorrow night? I've seen a few suggestions he could stop Shawn as the rounds go on towards down the stretch rather. Is it important he makes a statement because people will naturally look to make comparisons and of course make comparisons between Errol Spence's fight with Shawn and Terence's fight with Shawn?
I mean, I think it's important to just to come out that ring with your title intact at first. But of course, the other side of it does say that people want to see how well you do against a common opponent that's been with the likes of Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and of course my good friend and brother Errol Spence Jr. So of course people are going to be looking to critique and basically test and grade to see how Bud does in the end.
Moving away from this fight tomorrow night, I just want to get an update from yourself. Just going back to obviously the fight with Shakur, time to reflect now. A hard watch for somebody who admires you, Jamal, because you are a very nice person, as I say. You've never spoken ill of anyone. You've given time to everybody, no matter what. A tough watch, especially because of your backstory as well. Time just to reflect on it. What do you make of your fight now with Shakur?
Hey, but like I said, my backstory. I've been through rougher times in my past, but the fight with Shakur was just a better fighter that night. We make no excuses. He came with a great game plan. He stuck with it, and that was that. But that doesn't mean that I can't come back and be competitive in my own nature or be back in bigger fights. But Shakur was just a better fighter, and I congratulate him. I hope he does well in his future, and I was just excited to be part of another big fight in 2021.
You mentioned obviously having another big fight throughout your career. So after the fight, there were some people questioning whether or not you might look to step away, just enjoy your time with your family now. I've seen that you're still very highly ranked within governing bodies, though. Is he going to bring Bomac in?
Yes.
Bomac will be making an appearance.
Because you asked the question at the right time. Now listen, to my right and to my left, two very important people in my lifetime. Now, the wife says I'm allowed to continue fighting. And the man who's not only my trainer but my manager also has big plans for me in 2022, so I will be back. Like I said, I feel good. I'm myself as usual, and like I said, we don't cry over spilled milk. Like, I'm just ready to get back in there. I honestly am ready to get back in it now, but like Bo and them all say, I gotta take time off.
Fucking break.
Exactly, take time. I had a long year. So yeah, I gotta take time off.
2 times this year, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the fight, a lot of postponements as it is. That fight, that was camp.
In camp 6 months.
So in this fight, you know, I came to camp early, you know, saying to do the pre-camp. So I've been training a lot this year. So obviously they all want me to take the time off. But like I said, Bo Mac here, we got big plans for the future, and I will be a champion again.
Bo Mac, before I do let you go, if there was something you could ask of Jamel in his time off, what would it be?
Say what? Say it
If
again.
there's something you could ask of Jamel to do during his time off, what would you like to see him do?
Enjoy his family. Enjoy his family. You know, say, hey, enjoy that big ass, pretty ass house he got. Stop going so damn fast in that new Corvette he got. Doing 120 on the highway.
He's lying.
That's true.
Yeah, see, what his wife said, it's true.
120 kilometers.
With the baby in the truck.
About 4 hours.
Kilometers.
Bo Mac, I'm sorry to take this away from Jamel. Just one quick one on tomorrow night. What should everybody expect from your boy Terence versus Shawn?
Beat the shit out of shot. Real simple.
He's more
Good luck
blunt.
tomorrow night,
He's more blunt than people. But I expect a good fight tomorrow night, and the Europe man, I gotta go take some time off, enjoy it with my beautiful wife and children. And I will be back in 2022, and I will be a 2-time world champion in the same year.
Well, just a final one. I've seen a few kind of quotes coming out from Archie Shaw, of all people. Talk to me about that, Jamel.
Here we go.
Listen, I have
He's not
nothing
a
against Archie Shaw, but we are not on the same level, my friend.
Say it again.
We are not on the same level, my friend.
Tell him.
We are not on the same level, my friend. But listen, if Archie Shaw really wants to fight, we are both at MTK Global. I'm one phone call away, and I have no problem stepping that passport and going over to the UK and stepping a foot in somebody's ass.
Jamel, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you. Enjoy your time in Las Vegas and good luck tomorrow night to you and the team.